What's up, guys? It is a Saturday, and Alabama's playing currently, and as you can see, we're in the field. So not really getting to watch Alabama football, but I am running a different machine than what I have been running in the previous videos. I am now running Pawpaws Combine. It is still the same model, same year. So still a John Deere S660. I believe it's a 2013. It might be a 2012. It's pre-def, so which I can't remember which year exactly that is. But one thing that is new, that is different about this setup is that I'm running a MacDon FD70. And if you remember from the previous videos, I was running a MacDon FD75. Well, believe it or not, and I don't know what made MacDon do this in their infinite wisdom, the MacDon 70 is actually bigger than the MacDon 75S. So this MacDon 70 is 35 foot wide, so it's an extra 5 foot, which is kind of nice, especially after you get a field laid off. We had to do some work on it today. Still needing a little bit more work done to it, but it's nothing that's preventing us from cutting. What we had to fix today was the center belt that actually feeds the feeder house on the combine. It was in dire need of changing, and we changed that out earlier today. Right now, actually, we would typically still have several trucks to load, but the co-op closed this weekend because they're slow on traffic down there. So that means that we've just got to load the trucks back, and we've already loaded 2. There's Dad running his combine actually, and as you can see, there's a little bit different things about that combine. He's got a longer auger than I do. He also has smaller bend extensions than I do, and if you can look in the mirror right there, you can kind of sort of see him. He also has a shorter head, all right. I say shorter. It ain't as wide. Both of us have had our fair share of problems today. Mainly, and I'll show you when I turn around, these things that we call chunks. They are the devil. Literally, they are the devil incarnated into an inanimate object. And what it is a piece of wood that was left here when this ground was in trees or whatever it was in beforehand. That it did not get covered up, it did not get buried, it did not burn, it did not decay. Therefore, it's out here in the bean field. And occasionally, you'll hit them, and when you hit them, that whole throat right there in the center will literally make a very loud and abrupt noise and will stop turning. And then you've got to climb out of the cab and pull all the beans out of the way, just so you can find the chunk. And if you can't find it, then you've got to throw the thing in reverse. Needless to say, these beans don't really look that great. They're actually better than what they look. They're short, but some way, somehow, they're making pretty decent yield for beans behind wheat. Everything out here is beans behind wheat. This is a total of 505 acres right here. In one spot. So as far as you can see, there is beans. That noise you just heard was a rock. Alright, so if you look right there, that is a pile of chunks. That is what I've dealt with today. I have picked them up. I've literally dug them out of that head. I have done a lot of crap today. Dad has also done the same thing. The only bad part is, occasionally you don't catch them in time. They get in there and then they get in your feeder house. And when they get in your feeder house, which is actually the throat here, and it's actually basically right under my feet, they stop the whole machine and they can cause fires. So, hindsight, we try to keep them out of there. We try to catch them, but with these draper heads, as fast as those belts are bringing them in, and as much material as we're bringing in right now, especially because we're cutting beans behind wheat, we did not disc the ground. Some people do behind their combines on their wheat, or they cut the straw really, really short and windrow it and make it a little cleaner. We didn't do that. We typically don't do that. And lo and behold, we're bringing in a lot of material right now. and that's just kind of where we're at. Also, these beans back here are a mix of a Roundup Ready bean. I believe it was a USG, and a Cropland 4810. And the Cropland 4810 was a Dicambia Ready bean, but because the Roundup Ready beans were out here, we weren't able to spray it with dicamba. And as you can see, grass and stuff has come back in it. Luckily, the frost has killed it. Hear that noise? There's probably a rock or something in there. I actually don't know what that is. Alright guys, so it sounds like I'm broke down, which is not good, but that's what happens. Occasionally I really don't know what that is. It could just be nothing, but something is definitely amiss, and I've got to go find out what it is. So I'll catch y'all later. I'm going to go dump, and then I'm going to find out what in the world's making all that racket. Because something is definitely not right. So I'll catch y'all guys later.